Hello friends at home. In this video, I will be going over today's math lesson with you. We are decomposing two-digit numbers today. Yes, Austin? Yeah, I said that it was. Okay. Decomposing two-digit numbers. Decompose is a fancy way of saying break apart. Okay, so we're going to be taking numbers and breaking them apart. And in all honesty, what we're going to be doing today is something we have done so many times. You're probably going to be like, why are we doing this again? We've literally been doing this since the beginning of first grade. But I tell you, when something's really easy, it doesn't mean it doesn't have value. It means you're good at it. And the only way to stay good at something is to keep doing it, right? You could be the best basketball player in the world, but if you don't shoot a hoop for 3 years, you're probably going to be a little rusty when you pick up a ball again. So even though you know how to do this, and even though it's going to feel easy to you, it's important that we keep practicing it so that you get really good at it, okay? So looking at the top of page 255, you need your mask on, and I need you to stop humming, okay? You have a beautiful humming voice, but we're trying to work. It says Ted picked 26 apples. Would you circle that number 26? Emma, where's your math book, darling? Oh, good. Circle the number 26, please. It says Henry also picked 26 apples, so circle that other 26. How did Ted and Henry both use tens and ones to count their apples? So they both have 26 apples. Ted said he has 2 tens and 6 ones. And that makes sense, right? 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We know that 26 is 2 tens and 6 ones. What did Henry do? Emily? He did 1 10 and 16 ones. So instead of making these 10 right here into another 10 rod and moving it over, he left them as ones. Now, could that ever work if we were trying to write the number with digits? No, that could never work because how many digits can we have in the ones column? We can only have 1 digit there, right? But when we're using cubes, we can put as many as we want as long as we know to count them as 1. Okay? So it says here, just remember that 10 cubes equals 1 10 rod. Okay? Every time you get 10 cubes, you can turn it into a 10 rod. That's something to remember. All right, here it says decompose the number 2 different ways. Circle the tens and count how many ones are left. So here there are 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 4 tens. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. You see that? 45 is 4 tens and 5 ones. Here, they broke up some of those 10 rods, and instead we have 10, 20, so 2 tens. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 ones. There are 45 cubes here. And there are 45 cubes here. God bless you. God bless you. However, here we have 4 tens and 5 ones. Here we have 2 tens and 25 ones. You see how that works? It's just taking the cubes and putting them together or breaking them apart different ways. Okay? It's just showing you there are different ways to build numbers. So let's turn the page now. Top of 256, and the first one they did for us here, they said 56 is 5 tens and 6 ones, or 4 tens and 16 ones. Now watch this, okay? Look up at the screen right now. Don't look in your book. You see how I have 5 and 6? There's 5 tens and 6 ones. If I take one of these tens away, it gives me 4. But I have to move that 10 over here. So now that 10 is right there. So my 6 becomes 16. So do you see how 5 tens and 6 ones? It's the same thing as 4 tens and 16 ones. I just moved one of my 10s over to this side. Did everybody see that? So then 110 and 46 ones. Holy moly. What they did here was they took this 110 and left it on this side. They took these 4 10s and broke them up on this side. And then there were still the 6 ones to begin with. And that's how they got the 1 and 46. Okay? Let's look at 21. They said one way is to say 2 10s and how many ones? 1. Good job. Now they said, what if we only had 1 10? Then how many ones would we have? Well, we got to take away a 1, which gives us 1, but we have to move that 1 over here. But we still have our 1. So now we have 1 10 and 11 ones. Okay? Stay with me. Now, the number 21, they said we have 21 ones, so that means I have 0 10s. Okay? It's just 3 different ways to show with cubes the number 21. Luke breaks apart or decomposes a number. He writes 3 10s and 12 ones. So he's got 10, 20, 30, and then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What number does Luke break apart? Draw a picture. Well, here's our picture. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 2 left over. So what number did he build? 42. Good job. Let's go to the top of 257 now. Here they're showing us, this is the number 26. If we're using cubes, there are 26 cubes. They're just showing us a couple different ways to show 26 cubes. We could do 2 10s and 6 ones, or we could do 1 10 and 16 ones. But if you count up all the cubes, there's 26 in both boxes. Yes, Chase? Yeah, I prefer you go quickly, though. I really don't like when you guys use the restroom during a lesson because then you miss part of the lesson, okay? So hurry up. All right, this one says decompose 2 different ways. So we're looking at the number 22. The first thing they did was say 2 10s right here and 2 1s right there. Then they said, let's break apart one of these 10s. So now we only have 1 10 right here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ones. You're literally just counting the cubes. That's all you're doing. You see that? So 97, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So that's 9 10s make 90. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. 9 10s and 7 ones. Over here, they said, you know what? Let's take 2 of these 10 bars and let's break them apart and put them over here. So now, instead of 9, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s. But those 2 bars that we broke apart are over here now as ones. So there are 27 ones. Okay? Turn to the back. It is. All right. Oh, friends, stay with me. 39. They said, let's do it 3 different ways. Here we have 1, 2, 3 10s and 9 1s. Here we have 1, 2, 3 10s. No, wait a minute. We have to break it apart.
I'm confused.
Watch. This is 10, 20, 39. But they're saying show 39 a different way. So take this 10 and break it apart. So it's not a 10 anymore. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now there are 19 ones and only 2 10s. See? I'll use my black so you can see it a little bit better. Now, do you see right here they want 1 10? So I have to take these 2 10s and I have to break them apart. They're not 10s anymore. They're 1s. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have 110, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 ones.
Oh, wow.
All of these, 3 10s and 9 ones, 2 10s and 19 ones.
I still don't get it.
Okay, I'll show you with cubes in a minute. The rest of you are understanding, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'll work with you after. All right. So Leo and Brian decomposed the number 84. So we're going to break apart 84. What do we know about 84, Austin? We know that 84 has 8 10s and 4 1s. What if we took one of these 10s and broke it apart into 1s? I'd only have 7 10s, but now I got to add 10 over here. So now I have 14 1s. If I take one of these 10s, I have 7 10s. If I make it 6 10s, I got to bring that 10 over here. So now instead of 1 10, I have 2 10s. If I take a 10 away from the 6 and say now I only have 5 10s, I'm going to bring it over here. Now I have 3 10s on that side. So you're just moving the 10 to the other side. You get that? That's all we're doing. We're just sliding our 10s over. All right. So we'll continue working on this, boys and girls. The biggest thing they're trying to help you understand is there are more than one way. Excuse me. There is more than one way to break apart numbers, and that's what they want you to become aware of, okay? All right. Bye, friends at home.